The guidance component includes the localizer transmitter antenna and the glide slope antenna on the ground. As you can think, it is called guidance because these are the antennas that are responsible for providing lateral and vertical guidance respectively. The localizer is placed on the opposite side of the runway. So that is Daytona Beach, and you have the runway 7 left 25 right. This localizer on the end of runway 7 left threshold is for runway 25 right's approaches. Let's take a look at how it looks like on the ground. On the ground, it is just an array of antennas like this that projects a beam that we just saw before and produces a signal of this sort towards the front course. This signal operates on one of the 40 ILS channels within the frequency range of 108.1 to 111.95 MHz. The signal provides the pilot with the course guidance to the runway centerline. This right here is the service volume of the localizer, meaning this is the area in which you will be guaranteed reception of the localizer signal. And this is the course width, meaning this is the region in which the CDI will be moving. Again, the service volume is the region where you will receive the signal, and the course width is where the CDI becomes active. It will start moving left and right as you try to intercept the course. The course width is adjusted between 3 to 6 degrees. The course width is adjusted between 3 to 6 degrees in order to provide 700 feet of course width at the runway threshold. What does this mean? Over the runway threshold, if you take your airplane and have a full scale left deflection and then go and have a full scale right deflection, the distance that you travel laterally is 700 feet. That is the course width. The course width is adjusted 3 to 6 degrees to get that 700 feet over the threshold. Why adjusted between 3 to 6 degrees? Because different runways are of different lengths and widths. So in order to get that 700 feet, you will have to put the course width accordingly and get it between 3 to 6 degrees just to get 700 feet over the threshold, or 350 feet on either side of the center line. The second guidance equipment that we have is the glide slope. The glide slope provides vertical guidance. It emits a signal from the glide slope antenna upwards at an angle of usually 3 degrees that the receiver of the aircraft will receive or catch, and then at the final approach fix, the aircraft will start descending using that signal. A glide slope works on the frequency range of 329.15 MHz to 335.0 MHz, but you don't have to remember this because you don't manually put the glide slope frequency in any of the receivers. Glide slope frequency is paired with the localizer frequency, meaning when you put in the localizer frequency, you automatically receive the glide slope signal on the same frequency. The glide slope is placed somewhere around 750 to 1200 feet from the approach end of the runway and offset 250 to 650 feet from the runway centerline. Basically, it is placed near the touchdown zone somewhere close to the runway. It transmits a glide path or a beam of 1.4 degrees wide vertically. So take a look at this figure. This is the glide slope beam that it emits. 1.4 degrees is the course width of the glide slope. This signal is going to provide the descent information for navigation down to the runway or the lowest authorized altitude, which is also called decision height. You might remember decision height from our discussion of instrument approach segments in the previous video. The glide slope is normally usable up to 10 nautical miles. However, at some locations, the glide slope has been certified to be guaranteed of extended service volume beyond 10 nautical miles. So generally, the service volume of a glide slope is 10 nautical miles.